Hey guys, we're going to do a quick TMX Validator tutorial to teach you how to use a TMX Validator.
This kind of practice is really useful for translators, especially when they're getting TMX files that are corrupted in some way, either from translation or previous corruption. This can happen a lot when you get HTML code within the files that you need to translate.
Yeah, so what we have right now open is a bit of code that our teacher gave us that has some errors in it. And we're going to go through and put it into the TMX Validator so you can watch as we use the validator to find and correct the code.
So this is pulled up in an app called Text Wrangler. You can pull it up in any app that can read this kind of code. Notepad++ can work as well, and all of these are downloadable free from the internet, as well as the TMX Validator, which we're going to pull up now.
Yeah, so it looks like this. We're going to go ahead and hit Browse to find our file. We have it saved as HI in Pocket 7. We're going to go ahead and open that and hit Validate.
So this is fatal error 4.2. It looks kind of crazy. What you really need to look at is this 4.2. That's going to tell us that it's on line 5, and it has to do with the second unit.
Well, on line 4.
Sorry, on line 4.
Yeah, so that 4 indicates 4, so we're going to go ahead and look at line 4, and we see there's a closing header there. So there's nothing wrong with that header, so we're going to go ahead and look around, for example, the line above, like the header that it's closing, and see if there are any issues.
And so here we can see that it is missing its closing bracket, so we're going to put that in, and then we will resave this file as something different. So we're just going to do in Pocket 8.
Okay, now we're going to open up the the text TMX Validator again, and open up our new file that we just saved, and see if there are any issues.
So we got a new code which tells us that we solved the last error, and so this one's going to be on line 64, and it has to do with the element TUV.
Okay, so let's go ahead and look down at line 64 and see what might be wrong there.
So here 64, we see there's no TUV in this line, but it's between two TUVs, and so the problem is in this line, and we see that we have this closing segment twice. So we're going to get rid of the extra one.
And we'll go ahead and save it one more time, and then we can put it into the validator again. And since we've already demonstrated it for you a couple times, we'll go ahead and skip the middle work of fixing all of the other problems, and we'll show you what it should look like when you have a valid text, or TMX, when you've finished fixing all of the problems in the code. So we have a valid one here that we will show you what message you get.
So you're just going to get this happy little message: selected file is valid when you have solved all of the errors. And this video doesn't actually teach you exactly what these errors are or how to look at coding. There are other available websites and videos for that.
But yeah, you can also check out other coding informational videos on free sites such as Code Academy. And if you have any further questions, you can either check online forums that have the answers or leave them in the comments below. Thanks so much. Later.